RL, thanks for your patience. We got the proposal here, and by the way, there's going to be no surprises. Okay, that awesome internet price that brought you in here, it's the same price you're going to find right here. Okay, but first things first. The titanium version of the Ford Edge. That's the right vehicle for you, correct?
Correct.
What'd you say about it on the test drive?
I like the smoothness of it, and I like that it also had all-wheel drive.
And it had all the possible equipment you could get on a Ford, right?
Exactly.
So we got the right
Right,
vehicle.
we on the right vehicle.
Okay, here is your opportunity. Remember, the market price for that vehicle is $27,988. But in order to get you here, you know what we had to do? We had to discount that sucker $3,000. After you add the taxes and fees, we've got a balance to finance of $25,019. Now what I've done over here is I've given you what our customers ask us to give them every single time, and that's choices. Running down the right-hand side, your left-hand side, I've got different terms for you. I'm going to explain to you what those terms mean. And across the top, I've got cash down. I'm going to talk about cash down just for a second. Look, we're going to do this your way. Doesn't matter what you want to do. You're the customer. You got the gold. That's the golden rule. You make the rules. But the more money you put down, 7 things take place. Number 1, you reduce the balance to finance. When you reduce the balance to finance, you're going to save yourself money. Whether you're financing it with one of our lenders or your Aunt Millie, the fewer dollars you finance, the less interest you pay. Number 2, most of our customers are looking for lower payments. I guess you are too, right?
Right.
The lower the balance to finance, the lower the payment. Number 3, you've got the option to do what most people don't have, and that's to shorten the term. Because when you shorten the term, RL, you save even more money. Okay? Smaller balance, shorter term, big savings to you. Now, when you put down some money and you shorten the term, you also offset the depreciation much faster, which gives you the ability to trade or sell it sooner if you so desire. And lastly, number 7, well, you get to the dream payment quicker. And that dream payment is no payment at all. So with that in mind, between 24, 34, 44, and 54, which of those works best for you?
I think the second one.
Okay. Now, that gives us this column right here. Now, at 36 months, I'm going to show you a higher payment than anybody else in the state of Georgia will show you. But you know what? I'm showing you a shorter term payment for a couple different reasons. Number 1, guess what? You're saving money again because you've shortened the term rather dramatically. You get to the dream payment faster, and you offset the depreciation sooner. Okay? So that's a great thing about a 36-month payment, but you know what? We got to deal with reality here too. At 72 months, that payment goes all the way down to $399 to $414. But that payment is not just more comfortable, it's also more flexible. All the good stuff I talked about up here, you can get. You just do it in your own time frame. You pay it off early. There is no prepayment penalty. Win some money in the lottery. Get a raise. Get a bonus. Pay the sucker off early. And right in the middle, at 48 and 60, those are sort of the best of both worlds. So between 717 and 399, and the ones in between, which payment works best for you?
The one in the middle.
Okay, but remember, you're going to you're closing too quickly. You want bitch about the price, okay? Say, come on, Steve, you ain't discounted nothing from what I saw on the internet.
Yes, come on, Steve. You ain't discounting nothing from what I saw on the internet. I was looking to get at least $1,000 more. Can we be 26.5?
Well, the fact that you are asking for a bigger discount, RL, makes you a perfectly normal human being. You're trying to do what you've always done when you bought a car. Remember, we had a talk about this about an hour ago. You told me last time you bought a car, you had to go back and forth with the salesman and the sales manager to get yourself a good deal, right?
Right.
You told me you hated that process. You told me it was a waste of time. I told you that we were a no-haggle store. We put our best price forward. I showed you the Carfax, one owner. I showed you the RO for the repair order for the work we'd done on the vehicle. I told you everything we did to justify the price. But RL, I'm not mad at you. You're doing what you've always done. However, I promised you 2 things, okay? I promised you, number 1, this would be the most pleasant purchase experience of your life. Have you had a pretty good time so far?
So far it has.
And secondly, RL, I promise you this would be the fastest purchase of your entire life. RL, you're slowing it down right now. I need your okay by one of those payments right here. Okay?
Okay, but can you meet me halfway?
You know what? In the old days, RL, I could have. Which payment works best for you?
I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and, I like the service that you gave me, so I guess it's worth the fortune.
All right. You know, when a customer complains about the price, oftentimes it's just a complaint, not an objection. And the way you two are handling it right now, I'd have to say that you're not turning it into an objection. Look, when the customer bitches about the price, just point out, look, you got a huge discount. That's what brought you here. Look, you're doing what you've always had to do before. You don't need to do it anymore. What you had to fight for in the past, we now served up to you on a silver platter. Because didn't we? We served them up a great big discount. All right.